Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of my Manchester United FM22 beta save. We're back for an important game in the league against Tottenham and then the second leg of the Borussia Dortmund semi-final of the Champions League game. Just before we go into what's happened between the episodes, if you are enjoying the FM22 content, please do leave a subscribe down below. We're going to have an experiment coming out over the weekend. We've simulated the first 5 years of FM22 for the top 5 leagues, and we're going to go through and have a look at what's gone on in those top 5 leagues. So if you are looking forward to content like that, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can catch it. I'm not sure what day it'll be out on, hopefully Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. But it may be 11, depending on when I can get the edit done by. Following the results in the last episode, we then hosted West Ham, a team which we beat 3-0, with Ronaldo getting 2 and Bruno getting the third. Then most recently, we picked up a 1-0 win against Leeds, with Ronaldo once again on the score sheet. Of course he was. And then we went into Europe against Borussia Dortmund. It was our home leg first, but we beat them 1-0 through Marcus Rashford's goal in the 42nd minute. Very finely balanced for the second leg in Dortmund. We've got a slight advantage, but then on the other hand, without the away goals rule, we don't get a massive advantage if we score. So it is very finely balanced, especially with the support that Dortmund have and the yellow wall. It's renowned for causing quite an intimidating atmosphere, so hopefully our players can deal with it. Before we get into that, however, we have got a game against Tottenham in the Premier League. It has become very important because Liverpool have played before us today. They beat Everton 3-0, which means they are currently 3 points ahead of us. However, we've got that game in hand. We need a win here to send us back above them on goal difference. And then we might be meeting them in the Champions League final if we do get past Dortmund, because they're currently 3-0 up against Man City. Let's get into the Tottenham game and see if we can go back to the top of the league. So lineup for the game against Tottenham, we've got De Gea in goal, a back four of Delot, Varane, Pavard and Telles. In the middle, we've got Kessie and Pogba. On the right, Sancho. On the left, Rashford. And then Bruno in behind Ronaldo. Ideally, we get a goal early on. Wrap this game up early in the second half so we can bring off some of those players who need the rest ahead of the Dortmund game. Early on, a loose ball has gone through to Lloris. Of course, we did lose to Tottenham earlier in the season, so we know this is a tough game. Pavard heads it down to Rashford though. Pogba with a ball through to Ronaldo. One-on-one with Lloris. He buries it, but that looks very close on the offside. So I'm not going to get too excited yet. We're going to a VAR check. And it is disallowed. I thought it might have been. The position he was in just looked like he might have gone a bit too early. And yeah, it was just a bit too early. A very nice finish though. We've got the ball here with Kessie and Varane receive it from him. Back to Pavard. And then he's going to bring it forward. Ball over the top to Rashford, who brings it down inside the box. Lays it off to Fernandes. But it was Dyer with a fantastic block diving in to make sure it didn't go on target. Fernandes is going to send the corner in though. Finds Pogba and Ronaldo. Kessie. But Kane blocks it and then clears it away. So Tottenham throw in late in the first half. I say that. 35 minutes. Son gets the ball in. Kane with the header, but it's over the bar. So at half-time, it has been all United. They've only managed 2 shots, both off target and both very late in the half. But we haven't managed to find a way through to actually score as of yet. Hopefully it will come early in the second half, because as I say, I'd like to get some of these guys off ahead of the game against Dortmund. We're going to go attacking just to see if that can help us find a way through. And we're also going to bring Sancho off for Greenwood on that right-hand side. Delot with a throw-in from the right, gets it to Greenwood. He plays it almost off his man, gets the shot off, but Lloris makes a save. Telles and Bruno exchanging the ball on the left-hand side. Cross goes in, but Romero heads away. Kessie collects it and goes back to Telles, who whips across into the far post. Ronaldo! He heads it wide. Delot throws the ball into Greenwood now. Back to Delot. And then he goes to Greenwood, who doesn't run onto it. Gets a ball in behind to Ronaldo. He buries the chance. But was it offside again? Hopefully this one, he timed his run better. And he hasn't done so. It's offside again for Ronaldo. That's a second goal we've had ruled out. And let's have a look. Yeah, again, he's just gone far too early. Tellers plays it short to Pogba from a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. Kessie gets it to Greenwood. Back through to Greenwood. And we lead 1-0 now at Old Trafford. A massive goal as Delo and Greenwood exchange the ball before he puts it underneath Lloris. Greenwood here just knocks it back to Delo, runs into the space and buries it past Lloris. 1-0. Bruno with a corner kick here, sends it in to the near post. Pogba's beaten in the air, but Varane collects it. So we're just past the hour mark here, and we're going to send Luke Shaw on for Tellez, just because he's recently back from injury. So we're still nursing him back, but he's given Luke Shaw at least an hour out of the game. And then hopefully we've got another change to make where we can just see the game out. And our final change is going to be to send Elanga on for Rashford on the left-hand side. He's looking very tired. So is Bruno, but we're just going to rush Rashford out of the two. We've started from the back here with a De Gea goal kick. He then goes out to Elanga, who nods it back to Luke Shaw. He's going to attack the space that's left open in front of him. Plays it through to Elanga. Has he got any men in the box? He gets it back to Shaw. He drives into the box. That was a poor pass in the end, but Delo collects the clearance. Can he get past his man? Gets across in. Ronaldo! And it might be 2-0, but again, the flag's gone up. Surely we're not having a third goal rule out for offside. Surely not. It is again. That's 3 goals for Ronaldo. He's got a hat-trick of disallowed goals. And that one is much, much tighter than the previous ones. It is just off. So the throw in for Spurs here. Reguilon gets it to Dyer. Inside to Lucas Moura, who shoots from range and it's just past the post. That was very dangerous from Moura. Reguilon with another throw in from the left-hand side. Lo Celso back to Dyer. Plays it back to Ramos and then gets it back. Back to Ramos again. And Ndombele goes over the top towards Moura, but Delo is there to collect it. He goes forward to Greenwood. Varane and Greenwood exchange. And then Greenwood gives the ball away to Reguilon. But then recover. Oh my goodness, that was a suicidal pass from Greenwood. And Varane got back to save us. But it's now a corner that Son's going to send in. And Luis Felipe has equalised for Tottenham. And that's all come from that suicidal back pass from Mason Greenwood. And now, we could have just witnessed the moment the title swings in favour of Liverpool. Unfortunately, that's exactly what's happened. 3 disallowed goals, and then a suicidal back pass from Mason Greenwood has cost us massively in the title race, because we're now dropping 2 points behind Liverpool. And the goal difference now is a lot closer as well. But on the flip side, we have still got Liverpool to play. So we could still get a result against them and go a point ahead of them. That game now has even more reason for us to go for the win. Whereas previously we probably could have gone for the draw if we needed to. But now we've got to go and attack them. And the lineup for the game against Dortmund, we've got De Gea in goal. A back four of Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire and Shaw. Kessie is the holding midfield with Pogba and Fernandes in front of him. Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, and Cristiano Ronaldo as the striker. Hopefully today we don't have 3 disallowed goals from Ronaldo. If we can get an early goal, puts us 2-0 up in the tie and would be a massive step towards the final. Can confirm it will be Liverpool in the final. They lost 3-1 in the second leg to Manchester City. However, that means they go through 4-3 on aggregate. And now it's time for us to see if we can join them. There's a free kick in a dangerous position for Dortmund here. Guerrero stood over it. And it's a fantastic free kick where he finds the top corner. Dortmund are back on level terms in the tie. And at their ground, possibly, I think you'd say probably the favourites at this stage to go ahead and win this tie. Straight from kickoff, though, we've got a highlight as Varane gets the ball to Bruno. He goes out to Wan-Bissaka. And then back to Varane. Wan-Bissaka again. Back to Varane again. Bruno switches to play, but Emre Can beats Rashford in the air. Witsel plays the ball over the top towards Haaland. Varane is there to deal with it, and then De Gea clears it away. But Hummels brings it down and goes back to Akanji. Out to Guerrero on the left. Wan-Bissaka closes him down quickly. Now Akanji receives it again. Hummels bringing it forward out of the defence. Reina back to Hummels. Witsel. Reina goes over the top to Haaland. De Gea's committed. Oh, De Gea. De Gea's come out for the ball and he's not made it. Which means Dortmund now lead 2-1 on aggregate. That was a fantastic ball from Reina. We know what he's capable of as well because we had him last year in the beta. And it's 2-1 to Dortmund now. We've got the highlight here as Kessie receives it from Maguire. Back to Varane. And he goes out to Bruno on the right. A poor ball towards Akanji. Bellingham gets it to Royce. Maitland and Bellingham sends it through to Haaland, who shoots from range. It's just wide of the far post. Half time, we are 2-0 down and we are struggling at the moment. So we're going to tell them to improve it in the second half. And also we're going to change to the 4-2-3-1 so that Bruno can go a bit further up the pitch and see if that sorts it out for us. Maguire plays the ball to Varane and he's given it straight to Sancho. Haaland trying to attack. Guerrero through to Bellingham. 1-on-1 with De Gea. Oh my goodness, it's gone just wide. We come back for a highlight as Akanji picks up a yellow card. Ronaldo stood over this free kick. And Ronaldo gets us back on level terms. It's 2-1 now. 2-2 on aggregate. And of course it's Ronaldo. The form he's been on this season, of course it's him. And what a free kick. The keeper's nowhere near it. We're straight back in with another highlight here from Dortmund's kickoff as Hummels gets it to Royce, Marlon, and then back to Witsel. Forward to Hummels. That's backwards. Back to Akanji. And they're holding it right at the back here. Can we get somebody in there to nick it? We can't. Ball over the top towards Haaland. Varane's misjudged it. And Varane has somehow got back and made an absolutely heroic block against Haaland. But again, De Gea coming out and not getting there. Royce with the corner. Varane heads it away very well. Bellingham bringing it straight back, though. Marlon. Bruno with a corner from the right-hand side. Of course it's him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Once again, it's 2-2. 3-2 on aggregate. And Cristiano Ronaldo is proving to be the difference maker. Who saw that coming? In the Champions League, of course he gets another goal. We're going to make a change here with Lingard coming on for Bruno. He's going to be a shadow striker, but also he's going to specifically mark Reina in their midfield because he's been pulling the strings for them. So let's just make sure he's able to try and shut them down a bit. Chan with a throw in, but Shaw takes it away. Lingard to Ronaldo. Pogba then gets it back out to Shaw. He's going to attack down the wing. He's got Rashford inside of him. Him and Malin kind of collide. Not really sure what happened there, but Reina to Hummels. Akanji goes long towards Haaland, who nods it on, but Maguire's there to scoop it up. De Gea clears it back up the field. Rashford beaten in the air by Chan, but Shaw collects it. Inside to Pogba. Back to Shaw. Maguire. And then back for Varane. Out to Wan-Bissaka. We're spreading it out to the right-hand side. Ball over the top. Ronaldo. Oh, it's the hat-trick. It's the hat-trick for Cristiano Ronaldo. We now lead 4-2 on aggregate. 3-2 on the night. What a second half this has been. And it all came from the change to the 4-2-3-1. And then an absolutely beastly performance from that man, Ronaldo, again. Our next change, we're going to bring Greenwood on for Rashford and then swap the wing. So Greenwood's going to go to the right, Sancho to the left. Now, just due to tiredness, we're going to make a couple of final changes. Van der Beek coming on for Pogba. And then Varane is going to come off for Bailly at the back. Corner kick for Dortmund here. Guerrero sends it in. And Haaland got to it, but heads it over the bar. There's a late highlight here for Dortmund as Zagadou gets the ball from Hummels. Tries to bring it out, but goes back to Hummels. Bellingham with a ball forward but Shaw's there before Hazard. Sancho inside to Van der Beek. To Lingard. Cuts inside of Hummels. Lingard running through. Shot is over the bar. It was a good chance for Lingard. A good run. Poor finish. We've got another highlight straight from the goal kick. And again, it's the same thing, but this time it goes to Dahoud. And then Guerrero is being tracked. A double tackle from Wan-Bissaka and Greenwood. He was not getting through there. But he has won the throw-in, which he gets to Haaland. Dahoud trying to run into space. Back to Guerrero. Cross goes in. And it's Maguire heading it away. Pass that collects. But it's full time. Cristiano Ronaldo has pulled off an absolutely wonderful game to send us through to the Champions League final. What a return season for Cristiano Ronaldo. And we are into a Champions League final to play Liverpool. We've got an FA Cup final where we play Man City. And we've got a strong chance still of winning the Premier League. So we've got a perfect chance here to come back for 2 episodes to finish the season. We're going to come back for Liverpool in the league and Manchester City in the FA Cup final. The only reason that won't happen is if we have a complete disaster against City and Watford and we can't win the Premier League at all, in which case we'll come back for City and Newcastle. If it is still possible for us to win the league, Liverpool and City, and then the final day against Newcastle and Liverpool in the Champions League is what we'll come back for. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like. Comment your prediction for the end of the season. Are we going to come away with 3, 2, 1 or 0 trophies? Hopefully not that. But let me know what you think we're going to end the season with. Subscribe if you are enjoying the series and looking forward to season 2, which of course isn't going to be tomorrow. That's going to be in a couple of days. We've got a massive end to the season coming up over the next 2 days. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can catch those episodes, and thank you very much for watching.